totally forgot about that. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Turned it on right away. No, that's one of the coolest things about this. That'll definitely start people sharing audiences and being aware of people. And
yeah, I'm gonna start doing it with everybody that I go on. So,
you know what that'll be good for is when something's important, like somebody needs to get the word out about something important. Something needs to be signed or whatever. This would be a
yeah.
neat tool.
Yeah, like I was thinking about, and it's funny you brought that up because I was actually thinking about that today when I was at work. I was like, I remember like when G23 was covering all that stuff going on in Washington. I'm like, we could have all streamed that for them across our channels. So, yeah, yeah, it's definitely going to be a nice tool, I think. So, there's Jacob. He must be one of your subscribers.
Oh, because we got the little thingy. I see.
Yeah. Good to see you, Jacob. Oh, there's Chicago Mike. What is going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, Chris? G-Webs, how y'all doing?
We're doing good.
Good. Fair to Midland.
If you guys want to go for a few more minutes, I got to walk away just for a minute or two. Can you guys chat while I'm gone?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. We can do that.
Some emails.
G-Webs, what's going on, brother?
No, not too much. Like I say, just was sitting here eating, and then I was like, "Oh, he's got a link to join in." And then I've been sitting here. I don't know how long.
Yeah, I went back on YouTube. I was just like, oh, he's still alive. So I was like, oh, let me go ahead and just join in for a bit. Doesn't hurt to join in, you know. Say hi to the old guys. I'm joking.
Yeah, can't get mad about where you are on the timeline. It's just a way we're set down on here.
Yeah.
So since we're chatting, you haven't been to Lou Malnati's before?
I have not.
Okay. I don't know how big a chain it is, but I know last time I was in that area, I looked and there was like at least a couple. So they have some that are like you order it and you know, they take like 45 minutes or whatever, but you order it and then you just walk into a counter and pick it up and take it home. And then some of them are real restaurants. And I don't know which one's which. I just put it into whatever Google map and said, okay, take me to the closest one. And we went, and it turned out to be the kind like that where you pick it up at a counter.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, equally delicious. It's definitely a little bit of a style of their own. Their crust is a little bit like kind of crakery, buttery, cakey to their own way, but like a lot like Uno's or something.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet, but I will go. Like I would say, sometime when the weather gets a little warmer. I mean, like it is today, but it's gonna be cold tomorrow. I'm going to a practical rifle match tomorrow morning, so I gotta get myself warmed up.
Oh yeah, where's that at?
It's at a World Sportsman Club. It's got it's a 600. I think it's 1,000 yard range. Is the furthest. It's about a hour and 20-minute drive from Chicago, like west.
I know where it is, but I never been to it. I should have gone to it last time. It was actually kind of tough. The last time I was there, I went into Indiana and it wasn't really on the way. But if I ever get up there and to fart around, I'm gonna go by it.
Mm-hmm. It's a gun range out in Indiana too. That shoots out to I think 700 yards. It's a free range. You ain't got to pay for nothing. You ain't got to.
Really?
You ain't got to be You ain't got to be a member. But the one out in the Royal Sportsman Club is like the scenery and everything is a lot better. But of course, you'll have to be a member, or you could go with somebody that is a member to shoot at that range. Because I have a bolt action rifle that I haven't done an unboxing yet, and I had to do a review on that and get a good scope for it, and then I could just take it out to the range and just do some videos with it, just for somebody to see.
Sorry about that. I had to. My son's car's in the shop right now, and I didn't know if he had to work tonight, so I was just letting him know he could take my truck to work. So.
Oh, you trust him to take your truck?
He takes my old truck, not my new truck.
I was about to say. I was like, hold on, that nice truck now. He might try to burn out the tires on that one.
Yeah. Rob, I don't have any plans actually. This was my plans, was to come home and do a chat and drink a few beers. So, Ghost Tactical's out there. Good to see you, Ghost.
I went to the gun range earlier today and I saw that they have a Walther PDP rebate. You get like if you buy a PDP now through April 17th, you get a free red dot.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What red dot are they? I wonder what red dot they're putting on it.
I don't know, but I mean, I'm thinking about getting it. I mean, I'm gonna sell it for like $200 just to have something back in my pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sell the red dot, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep, just sell the red dot. I don't really care about having red dots on pistols. It's not really.
Yeah, you like shooting your irons. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
When you get to my age, when you can't see those irons anymore, that's when you're going to want the red dot.
Well, I'm gonna still be wearing glasses when I get your age, so I'm not worried about that. I've been wearing glasses since first grade, man. So my vision without my glasses is blurry blind.
500 Magnum has joined the chat. Good to see you. And Gabriel says probably an Osprey. I don't know. I've never seen anybody put an Osprey on a gun. That was just a thing I bought when I was at Wanamaker because they were there.
Yeah. Beretta just came out with another 92X Performance competition gun. It's called the 92X Performance PC. I was like, oh, PC. What does PC stand for? And then they got the XI. That thing is hard to grip when you're trying to pull the slide back.
I'm guessing that the gun you're talking about is probably the one that JJ shoots in the USPSA.
Mm-hmm.
He shoots that tricked out Beretta. They had it at the Nationals when I was down there in Talladega last year.
The XI or the 92X.
I don't remember which one it was, but it was. They said it was a new gun that was getting ready to come out. Okay. It was nice. I like Beretta though. I mean,
oh yeah, but I love Berettas. Yep. I'm hoping to see them down in NRAM. I'm definitely want to do some interviews with Beretta.
I'm sure I'm sure Beretta will be there.
Oh, definitely.
How many people do you think are going to be at NRA?
A good 10, 15 people, I would say. I'm only going for one day because of work. I would go all 3 days, but that's money missing out of my pocket that I'm not going to get back. I'm not sponsored to anything, so.
Oh, you're talking when you said 10 to 15. Were you just talking about like the YouTubers that are going to be there? Is that what you were talking about?
The one like the ones that we know.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it's not like 30. It's not like definitely not like 5. It's going to be. I was assuming it would be something more than a dozen. It sounds like, but
yeah,
something right there.
Well, G Webs, I wish I would have met you at SHOT Show, but I was so mad that I didn't go. Curious to know how you look in person, man. I'm always seeing the hands and I'm hearing the voice. Got to see how the guy look in person.
Just like anybody else, I suppose.
Black Guns and Gardens is out there. That must be one of your subscribers, G Webs. I appreciate you being here. I've never seen him in my side chat. So.
Oh, that's a awesome channel. I dig channels that help normalize, and he's out there in a cool way making gardening and prepping videos and like giving you. Well, I think for gardening, at least for me, it's not something I'm thinking about constantly. So having people post stuff, especially shorts and things, is good reminder, because you got to do some things like, oh yeah, it is time to start thinking about getting the backyard ready. Oh, it is time to start getting whatever seasons do stuff.
Hey, Rob or DJ, could you guys, one of you two, if you don't mind, could you throw a link out there to Black Guns and Gardens so I can subscribe to his channel for me? I would really appreciate it. I can't do it on the YouTube side because he is actually on G-Webs. He's coming through on G-Webs' chat. We're doing that. If you guys out in the side chat don't know, we have the option now on StreamYard. We can stream across our channels now when one show's going on. So like if I'm on Ghost Show on Tuesday night, I can stream it across my channel too now.
Well,
say something over on my channel, Chris.
Okay, let me run over. Let me jump over there real quick. I'll go to subscriptions here. There,
heard you're having a match, Chicago Mike. Good luck with it, dude. Appreciate it, Chad Kelly. I got a practical rifle match tomorrow. I'm going to be in the code.
There we go, G-Webs.
There you go.
Nice. Thank you. Okay, DJ got it out there too. All right. Black Guns and Gardens. Subscribe. Go to all. All right. Thank you very much, guys. I am now subscribed.
That made me think of shorts again. You've been doing a bunch of shorts. Have they making any money? Are they doing any good for your channel?
I haven't monetized my channel yet, G-Webs.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I need to get it done. I just haven't done it yet.
Well, me on the other hand, I'm nowhere near 1,000. I've been slacking. I've been working a lot, so I haven't.
Where are you at with channels? Or I mean, with subs?
I just made it to 300. I'm at 302 now.
So for that number of subs, you can, next time you feel like it, or if you decide to take time to do it, I don't know if I would, but like if I'm sitting in here and not having something to do, like right now I actually am doing something, but if I was in here and I was trying to not do something, or I'm trying to figure out something and I'm looking for something to do, think about going to your YouTube channel and oh wait, do you have a community tab on YouTube? I forgot if they give those to everybody or not.
See, it used to be you couldn't get one until you hit 500 subs, but somebody said they changed that.
Yeah, I don't want to assume nothing. If you've got a community tab, use it. But if you don't, then you got Twitter and you got other things. But essentially what I was going to say is the power of the scheduled post. So if you really want to get subscribers, it's tougher when you're at a bunch of subscribers. But when you're relatively few, so that the people that find you actually impact your subscriber count on a new channel or a growing channel, then come up with something, some post, like take a picture of whatever, anything, picture out of your phone, or when you're out and about, you see something interesting, take a picture of it, knowing you're going to do this project. So essentially just pictures of random things. It doesn't have to be like a great picture of a specific thing, just some kind of random pictures, because you're essentially trolling, you're essentially casting out to see what kind of response you're going to get. So you take that random picture and you go, hey, subscribe to my channel, check it out on YouTube. And then especially if the picture is like, I don't know, like a crazy hot dog, and you go, hey, do you like this hot dog or that piece of pizza? Like, you dig Chicago pizza? Let me know on my channel, subscribe. And you don't want to do that every day because that's weird and boring. But if you're sitting down in a chat like this and you can pop out 10 of those, that's 10 weeks worth of, that happening. And that's all it takes sometimes, is just somebody going, oh, he asked me to sub to his channel. Okay. And in the beginning, when you're trying to get to 1,000, that's super easy. And, if you really want, tag people when you're posting those kind of things, depending on the platform, because somebody bigger than you sees it 6 weeks from now, 10 weeks from now, and they click on it and they share it or something, now they're, I'm not going to say it's a guaranteed success, but it's a way to lay some seeds, and if they grow or not. But anyway, we were talking about shorts, and that's easy to do with shorts, super easy. Every time I got downtime, I'm making shorts now.
Yeah, it's smart.
Yeah, that's very smart. Yeah, I didn't even think about that part. Yeah, because if I'm at the range, I'll just probably post some shorts like me shooting my everyday carry or shooting my rifle, or if I'm at one of the Chicago restaurants eating some food. Yeah.
No, we live in people are standing there's a lot of water. The internet's a bunch of water. It used to be a lake all the time. It was just people would go to the lake and enjoy swimming around the lake, and they go, look at all the stuff I found in the lake. And people got sick of that. So now they're just standing on the side of the river and watching all the water go by, and just the way it is, right? So there is still the lake technically, but most people are standing by the river and watching the internet go by. And you can use that. So you could technically have about 100 pictures and just recycle them on a scheduled thing. And a lot of people do this. I do this with my Friday stuff when I do the Free Patch Friday posts. I don't wake up every morning and do a Free Patch Friday post. Earlier in the year, when I was in a chat like this, I just have a bunch of pictures and I post the picture and I say Free Patch Friday, link to the store, and then schedule that for a Friday, and then the next time, and the next one, and the next one. So that kind of stuff you can get the word out and stuff like that.
There was somebody, I want to say hi to 500 Magnum. He's joined the chat. Good to see you.
What's going on, 500?
There was somebody else I wanted to say hi to that was new, probably came in from G-Web's side. And
I think it was Chad Kelly.
No, Chad's been here. Chad's one of my, he's new. There it is. I wanted to say hi to Steve Zero out there.
What's going on, brother?
A new name for me in the side chat. So, M. Gabriel Mike said the Beretta 92X PC is a performance carry gun. So, wanted to thank DJ for throwing the link out there for Black Guns and Gardens, but DJ had to leave.
Oh, sorry.
Just seeing if, making sure we didn't miss anything else out here. Oh, here we go. Here's a question. Anyone will know how many show up for Thunder on the Prairie? Hunter Fed, I'm like 90% sure I'm going to be there.
When is that?
I think it's in June. It's in Nebraska.
Yeah, that's about a 7-hour. Wait, is that like near Omaha?
I don't know. I know nothing about Nebraska. I think it's more close. I want to say it's closer to Lincoln, maybe.
That's about a 7-hour drive for me.
Yeah, I'm flying out there if I go.
It's June 3rd and 4th of this year.
Yeah. MC said he hit 1,000 subs, but still under 2,000 view hours, 4,000 needed per year. Yeah. So that's where the shorts are going to hurt people. Like it's kind of a trade-off. Like you can really build a big subscriber count on a channel now with shorts, but then you
Okay, so sorry, I was chatting there and trying to do this email, but do you've got the people that are just watching the internet and they're not paying attention, they're not sticking around, and you're not talking about friends, you're talking about subscribers to a YouTube channel. So anyway, you only have to have, let's say, 100 pieces of content, and then you can start recycling. You can just start setting it up to be scheduled. You schedule it out for once a week, and then at the end of the year, you just schedule it out again. And some people will go, oh, I think I may have seen this before, but all those new people will have seen it for the first time.
There's another person I have not seen in the side chat before, Evil Williams. He said he likes random. I assume he's talking about he kind of likes a mixture of shorts and content, maybe. I don't know. We'll see if
now when you go to get your 24-hour or your watch time, do a 24-hour chat. At least this is a strategy from some of the YouTube coaches that I've listened to. You schedule a chat and you do a chat for 24 hours. You go to something like StreamYard and you can tell it to show videos. You can put videos in a playlist, and then you turn on your live chat, you start playing videos, and you walk away, right? You just mute it and start living your life. And now that channel has a video going for 24 hours playing your own videos. So as soon as you have a number of videos, you can start to play them in a playlist. And if you don't have 24 hours worth, just play the playlist over again. Again, this is for accomplishing the goal. It's not for, you don't expect people to flock to that and go, oh, I'm going to take off work and watch 24 hours worth of your stuff. It's just to get the view hours. And if you get a bunch of people that show up for some amount of time, they watch a video or two, it accomplishes the thing. So that's a strategy to get closer to the 4,000 watch hours without having to actually sit down and do something like this, where we're actively creating a video for people. You're allowed to, you're allowed to use these mechanisms like machines.
So Chad out here is saying, he was asking, really, question mark, posts help a lot. Yeah, the shorts will, I mean, Chad, you could actually throw a 15-second short out there and get like 5,000-6,000 views on that thing in an hour. It definitely helps.
Exactly.
I mix them up. I mean, I do content and then I'll go on a little. Normally when I'm at the trade shows, Chad, is when I do, it's like SHOT Show. I filmed, I couldn't even tell you how many hours of video I came home with, but during the time I was at SHOT, I had enough time to like edit shorts. So I would throw shorts up like 7-8 a day. And they were getting a lot of traction. And then I would do the content at night when I would get back to the hotel. But yeah, shorts are huge if you want to grow numbers on your channel.
I think they're also good. There's something to be said for consistency with your effort. I don't know what to call it. Like, if you're going to do something, are you better when you've thought about it, when you've done it once or twice, or when you've done it every single day for like 2 months? I think it's that idea of, do you do one thing really well, or try to do one thing really well, or do you just do something every day for 30 days and then realize that you're going to get really good at doing it?
I mean, for me, I enjoy making the content. Like I like making a 9 to 11 minute long video or whatever. I kind of enjoy the art part of it. Like, doing the intro, adding the music in, trying to make, each video I put out, I try to better the last one. Shorts for me are, I would say they're probably the least thing that I enjoy, but there are people out there subscribed to my channel. That's all they want to see is the shorts. It's just like you have people who love to watch your live streams, but they don't care about your content. Or you got people that like your content and they don't care about your live stream. So
that's normal though. That's like,
yeah.
That's to be expected. People that have the time and interest to sit down for a long format thing are probably not even interested in a short format thing, and vice versa. Like, they're not even seeking that. There's going to be some people that watch both, I suppose.
So for me, I try to mix it up. Like, I want to give people the content. I want to give them the live stream every Wednesday night. I want to give them the shorts. And, but like for me personally, when it comes to producing a video, I much more enjoy doing the content videos. I enjoy the editing process and doing that kind of stuff. But I think my favorite part, though, for me now that I've been on YouTube now for almost 2 years, I enjoy these chats, especially like one like today where you just on a whim, 45 minutes before you start the show, you're just like, I'm going to do a chat. Because there's guys out there like, and I know I'm going to miss people, but like MC out there, M. Gabriel, I'm just looking at names that I'm just seeing here at the bottom. Rob's out there, Foss. To me, they're like friends and family to me. So I enjoy the time I get to spend with them on the live streams, talking with them. So I think for me now, it's different. Like now I enjoy the live chats more than I enjoy anything that I'm doing on YouTube, just because I like I like to be able to engage everybody and answer questions and ask people questions on the panel. And what do you think, Gary? And and thanks for coming back, but like, what's your favorite part?
Of shorts or?
No, like, well, we were talking about, okay, like, would you rather make a content video, or do you enjoy making the shorts more? Or like, for me now, it's like I enjoy the live streaming more now, because I like having the community, you know, like the family friend thing, like talking with everybody.
Yeah, the long form static videos are definitely the most difficult part of the whole thing, because there's the video editing, the production and stuff, you know, try to get everything right. Setting up cameras in a remote location, especially if you're outdoors and stuff, and then getting the sound right too is difficult. Live streams, on the other hand, once you get all your equipment in place and you've got decent lighting, it pretty much takes care of itself. And those are more fun in that you get to have conversations with people at the same time, but you kind of have back and forth with your static content too, because people will go in and leave comments, ask questions, and a lot of times they're learning and you can help them out. Where do I find this? Well, what kind of, what do you like about this and stuff? And you can have back and forth there. Shorts are, on the other hand, is just real easy to do, but not a whole lot of interaction there. That's kind of like candy at the counter when you're going into the restaurant. Yeah, you might have a piece or two, but that's not really what you came in there for. But it does sometimes, it kind of brings people into the gate. It's a way to attract people to your channel. If they see the kind of stuff you have, they might subscribe, and that'll get them possibly watching your other content. And I think that's part of the purpose of shorts. So they all three definitely have their strong points and their weak points. Live streams are great for watch time. If you don't have as much watch time as you need, those will definitely help. And your longtime subscribers like those. However, you're going to gain more, in the way of new subscribers from shorts and from static content. So they all have their place.
Real quick, I want to say hi to Jacob Cochran. He's one of either G-Web's subscribers or yours, Gary, and I want to thank him for subscribing to the channel. And I also want to thank AAF for stopping by. Always good to have you out there.
I ain't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, he's still doing the ammo videos and stuff. Okay. Here's a good question. We can all answer this, I'm sure. Worthwhile Fun is out there. And I know her from G-Web's chat. And I think yours too, Gary. What is the max length of shorts? So G-Web's just threw it out there. It's 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to use preloaded, like the music that's available on YouTube, can you use that for the whole 1 minute or only the 15-second shorts?
It used to be, well, I think they've changed it recently where you can go longer than 15 seconds.
I didn't even know that was a thing, but I guess that makes sense.
Really?
Well, I know when
Oh,
go ahead, Mike.
I was gonna say, like, I would rather just use a regular beat for somebody to hear instead of just playing the same music that everybody else listen to. Really, just I guess that'll help in my end, and then just get my views up that way. I guess. I don't know. I'm still new to the YouTube thing, so I mean.
Well, what I was saying about shorts was originally, like when you would produce a short, so like once you had the video and then you went to put music to it, like I don't care, pick a song, like Jay-Z, let's just say you were going to use a Jay-Z song, you could only use 15 seconds of that song, so that would cut that video to 15 seconds. So it was something you had to be mindful of, like during the editing process, was I can only make this video 15 seconds long if I'm going to use a song. Now, like for me, I can make a 1 minute short, and then I can use like one of my subscription services that I get my music from, like Epidemic or Audio, one of those. And then I can go all the way up to a minute on a short then. I guess you could do the same thing with the YouTube library too. I mean, there's free music available through YouTube.
And there's a YouTube creator music now where if you sign up for that, then you can actually purchase the rights for like $1 or $2 to use a song in a short and stuff like that too.
Oh, is that what that is? Now, when you buy that, is that forever or for that one short?
Depends on the terms of the particular song. Some of them are like a 1-year license. You can use them for long-term videos too. Depending, again, they have different things you can do with those, but it's kind of interesting. And they give you like $10 credit when you sign up for that too.
Yeah,
but I've never used it. But just to go back on the previous question, I was told that on shorts that the best way to gain views on shorts was to choose something that is more along the lines of popular music, because a lot of the young people enjoy, having the popular tunes playing while they're watching, because it doesn't necessarily have to match videos. So,
right.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is or not. I've got shorts with 28 views. I've got shorts with 10,000 views. So I'm not real sure how all that works. But
just whatever comes to mind, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
you've got somebody that's on a shorts feed on their phone, especially these young people. They're basically swiping from one video to another. A short comes up and they're deciding the first 2 or 3 seconds, do I want to watch this or do I want to just swipe it off my screen and watch something else? That's why you want to try to get their attention right away in a short so they'll stay and watch it. That's how you get your views. And so it's kind of a different thing. You kind of got to restructure everything you do and make it snappy and, and try to get to your point as soon as you can. But it's fun too. It's fun to see what you can do to try to get views. But it's a whole nother animal.
Yeah, it is fun to throw a short up and just sit there and watch it. Like you could sit there in YouTube Studio and you're like, okay, it's got 100 views, and then you go to refresh and then now it's got 200 views, and it's like you can watch that thing go viral in real time.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool to watch. So, M. Gabriel said he has seen where shorts the music drops out partway through, and that's what I was getting at. M. Gabriel is like a lot of those songs that are there, you can only use it for 15 seconds. So if you got a 30-second short, the last 15 seconds will not have any music.
So can I say a couple of things? You guys hit a bunch of stuff. I'm biting my tongue not to interrupt. So
go ahead.
But there's lots of elements to it. So I didn't even know about the 15 seconds. So thanks for that. I would say just don't do 60-second ones. You're not trying to tell a story. You're just trying most of the time to have like a billboard. So think of shorts like at least 3 different ways, right? There's maybe 4 if you count like what you want to do or what you should do. Then there's what works for people that are watching shorts, and then it's what works for YouTube. So when you're talking about the music, like Dizzard said, YouTube kind of cares. It's more like the massive amount of users are going to be searching for a piece of music because it's trendy. And on shorts, they're not saying, hey, let me see this person. They're saying, what's next? What's next? The only thing you can really do in a shorts feed is say, send me more of this music. And if they like a piece of music because it's trendy, they want to see all the dances. They want to see all the creative ways people are using this piece of trendy music. Do you want to be in that swipe list, or do you want to be over here playing your cool 70s music? So there's the part of shorts where you're using it as a mechanism, then use it as a mechanism. So if you're, it's like fishing or something. If you want to actually produce fish, then, get a net, dynamite. There's ways to cheat. But if you really want to get fish, you got to get out there and fish like a professional. Like you got to not have as much fun. You got to think about it real clinically. You got to be changing bait all the time. And you got to be, even if you're catching fish, you're thinking about moving to a place in the lake where there might be bigger fish, right? But if you're just going out there to have fun, that's awesome. So if you're going out there to put shorts up to have fun with your friends and stuff, then do your thing and be creative and have fun. And I want to address with that for Chris. I wanted to say earlier, have we talked about the idea that you can go to a long video that you've already made and pull a short from it?
Yeah, you can do that.
Because if you don't like making shorts and you've already got content like this, or like a content that you created that you put a lot of time into and you're frustrated that it's not getting enough views, go make a short from it. You have to do it from a phone, but you just go to the video, say create a short or something, and then create a 60-second or whatever short from it. And there's nothing stopping you from scheduling. If you got a video that you put time into, you can schedule a short every Wednesday from now till December that says, you know, something about your short or your video, your long-term video, and that will get more views to your video. And there's nothing wrong with doing that, right? Like, that's just investing in something that you put time into. But there's other strategies. You could do it Wednesday this week, Thursday next week, Friday the next week. Like, play around with that stuff. There's ways to have fun, like you're saying. Like, when you see your analytics, you can do that long term. So think of these shorts as a strategic tool. Now you think of them as how YouTube works, how you're going to interact with your friends and stuff, and then how, you know, so the mechanisms of YouTube, like they like to see certain, like Instagram likes to see you using Reels 4 times a day or more. So if you've got to put 4 Reels out for Instagram to be engage your channel, then that gives you time to do ones for your friends and ones for the system and ones for the future, you know, like for use. So if you want to get into shorts and stuff, you can do it with some strategy, and you don't have to do one or the other. I guess that's my big thing. Like, they're going to do different things for your channel. And to do that, you have to use them differently. And you don't have to, but yeah, you can really, there's a lot of power to those shorts is all I'm saying. Like, if you're not paying attention to shorts right now in 2023, I'm telling you, this is a time when you can do a lot with your channel. Just think about it for, you know, like say, think about where you want to go and then how to effectively use shorts for that, because they can be used in different ways. Maybe that's the way to summarize what I'm trying to get across. Don't dismiss them because some people are using them in one way, because there's lots of ways to use them.
I kind of wanted to, thanks for all that, G-Webs. That was a lot of great info.
It was.
And I wanted to say something to Chad Kelly out there, because Chad was talking about trying to mix up the shorts. So a lot of times, Chad, what I do, if I'm at the range making content, I've got my phone there and I've got my tripods there. So I'll take my phone and flip it vertical. So you're shooting 9x16 instead of 16x9. And just hit record, you know, whether you're just pointing your gun at a target and firing a few rounds. It's not that hard to do it, because you've already got everything there. Your camera equipment's there, your tripods are there. And that's what I do. And then, you know, you can either just upload them right off your phone, or, you know, for me, I bring them home and run them through the same editing software that I'm using for all my other stuff. But that just kind of a quick tip for you. You're already there. You're already at the range. And it's all you got to do is flip your phone, you know, vertical, and throw you out a few shorts, because Gary can tell you, I mean, they will grow your channel. I mean, I was hammering subscribers when I was at SHOT Show, just putting those shorts up. I mean, people were just one subscriber after another.
Now, some people will record their videos in a higher resolution, so then they can take that original video and chop a short out of that too, which is another way of doing it. You can actually edit a YouTube video into a short.
Yep.
But it helps to have good enough resolution to where that'll work. But there's different ways and StreamYard has a feature now too, where you can take one of your live chats and you can make a short out of that too.
Yeah, you know who that's been working really good for is Eagle Run. Eagle Run 23, one of the channels I'm subscribed to. He just hit 10,000 subs like 3 weeks ago, And yesterday I was on his chat or on his channel watching one of his new content videos. He's over 15,000 now. So he got 5,000 subscribers in 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. But he started doing that on that StreamYard. Because he's interviewed a lot of like big companies, especially because he's famous for like the 8.6 blackout. He was the first person to build a 8.6 blackout gun on YouTube and stuff. So he was interviewing guys that are making the ammo for it and guys that are making parts for it. He started chopping up his StreamYard into shorts. And 3 weeks, 5,000 subscribers. So
right there, that's pretty sweet.
yeah,
It's an idea of like just taking something you've already got, spending some time while you're waiting in line somewhere, or you're waiting in traffic, or you're bored, and just click, put some music behind it. When I was doing it, I mean, if you look at some of my shorts, they make no sense because I was in a chat, I think, and I didn't even have the volume on. I would just go to my old video, grab a piece of it, put a piece of music on it, and then say, "What do you think?" or like some question, and then schedule it for some time in the future and just see. Like it was almost like just shooting randomly and see what would happen. But if you did that for real, if you did that with intent, and actually pick the pieces that are good.
Yeah, some of them streams, it'd be a long time having to go back through and picking out the 15 seconds or whatever of.
You want to cheat?
Yeah.
Go to the little buttons, click on view transcript, copy, paste. Now you have it all written down.
Okay. That's a good idea. Anne-Marie is back in the chat. I want to say hi to her. And I don't know if I said hi to Foss. But Foss has been out there for a while. I want to say hi to him. And let's see. I think that was everybody. David Walcott has a gun question. Does anyone use blue Loctite for their muzzle device? I do not. I have never put blue Loctite on comps, or I guess you probably could. I just don't.
I've heard of people doing it. I never have.
Yeah, I just like on my ARs, I've never had an issue with. I just use my crush washers. Most of my handguns now, I'm using like an O-ring and a washer. Yeah, Tommy Boy's out there. He said no, will not work too well as it heats up. Yeah, I've never had to do it. But yeah, I guess Tommy's pretty knowledgeable when it comes to the gun stuff. So I would take what he says and roll with it because I've never done it because I've never really needed to. So.
What gun is it? Not every muzzle has to be super tight.
No. Well, and the thing is, blue Loctite, I mean, I use it on all my screws when I mount my red dots to my guns. And when I go to, if a new red dot comes in for me to review, I just take a little heat gun and just hit it for a few seconds. And man, that blue Loctite loosens up so quick. So yeah, on a barrel, it's going to get super hot.
I know that TX22 I have, when I first got it, I noticed that the thread protector that goes on the end of that barrel would tend to work itself loose if you weren't careful. You had to really torque it down.
They do that on all my guns. All my guns that have threaded barrels. It's just I've just kind of learned to check them, now.
Well, we can't have threaded barrels in Illinois anymore. Which is a sad part, but I mean, everything supposed to happen in May, so the final decision is gonna come to the Supreme Court in May. So trying to get everything back reinstated. Hopefully it does.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you have the comp on yours, Chris?
On my TX22?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got the tandem cross one, and it'll actually come with a washer and an O-ring.
Yeah, that's the one I'd want to get. You have the square one or the round one?
I bought the square one because I have Yeah, because you bought the competition slide for yours, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the square one actually will match your barrel perfect. Or your slide, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks, it just kind of streamlines it. It makes it look really good.
But
I do have their round one too, but it's for 9mm.
Man, when I was at SHOT Show and I went by the Tandem Cross booth and saw the full kit, I'm like, man, I wish I could afford that because that all looks pretty good put together.
Yeah, I've got the whole kit on mine. I love the little charging ring on the back. I bought the squared one, not the round one. And it just clicks right into your back plate. So you just take your back plate off and put the charging handle in. And it's even got a little hole in the back of your charging handle that you can put your punch in there when you need to break it down to service the striker block and everything on it. So, I love my TX22. Such an awesome gun.
That's what she said. What you just did with your hands, Chris?
No, the TX22s are a ton of fun at the range, man.
I haven't shot one yet. I've seen some in a couple of gun stores, but they're all sold out. I was like, wow, there must be a good gun to shoot with.
Oh, they are. Real reliable.
I wasn't really a fan of 22. Yeah.
Well, the nice thing about it is the dimension wise, they're basically the same dimensions as a full size pistol.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're wanting to work on your trigger discipline, and stuff like that, you're not holding a typical 22 pistol. You're holding something that, other than weight wise and recoil, is going to feel just like a regular pistol. That's a great thing about it for me.
Well, guys, when G-Webs gets back, we probably better wind this one down. We're almost going 3 hours, and I want to go spend some time with the family.
I'm still putting their collars and stuff on, so I'm still sitting.
Oh, okay. Take your time, G-Webs. We're fine.
I'll be
sorry.
gone. I'll be gone. Go ahead and shut it down. I'm just saying I'll be gone for a bit.
Okay. Hey, G-Webs, are you having a show at midnight tonight?
Yep.
Okay.
Midnight Eastern.
I'll plug you before we walk out then. So thanks for being here, G-Webs. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, G-Webs. Thank you for all
thanks for hosting. Cool.
Yeah. Thank you for all the information that you gave out, about the shorts and trying to grow the channel and everything. Appreciate it, brother.
You bet. Just keep sharing with everybody so we know, so that people that know.
Walter Bunning came back. He was in earlier. Black Cat is out. Black Cat, enjoy your weekend, brother. Glad you stopped by. David Walcott says, these are all new to me. There's nuts and washers from us. So, yeah, I mean, on all your AR-15s, AR-10s, you're going to have a crush washer for your flash hiders, muzzle brakes, whatever you decide to put on there. A lot of your pistols now, when it comes to comps, they will come with an O-ring and a washer.
Just be careful. Just be careful, when you're cleaning your gun or taking off your comp, whatever, make sure you do not lose that washer.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're so thin and small, you can easily lose them.
Yeah, a lot of times they're for shimming. So they're literally there to create, to take up for the, I don't want to say it's just the differences in machining or whatever. They don't know what kind of brake you're going to put on there. So there's no possible way to match. So they can put a face on the front of your barrel and they can put the threads there, but the brake manufacturer doesn't know what barrel it's going to go on either. So there's just no way to mate those things perfectly unless they're literally made for each other. So a lot of times they're just there to either take up space or to tune it. So if that thing's supposed to be directed up or left or right or something because of the way the holes are, if it's not, going around the circle, if it's indexed at the 9 o'clock and it's supposed to be at 8 o'clock or something, or, it's just a little bit askew, they'll put a different thickness of washer in there and that'll tune it or time it. So sometimes they're there to fill a gap and then sometimes they're there to tune it. So.
There's the word that G-Webs and I were looking for. Moo, thank you. Indexing. Yes. And then Or we could say it was for timing, like Marin said. Yeah. It's like I've got that Strike 80 comp or the Strike Micro comp, and it will, like on my Walther PDP Pro, it will tighten up perfect, like aligned right where it needs to be. But then on my Taurus G3 Tactical, it's way off. So, but the Micro comp actually has a Torx head that you tighten down to, you get it lined up right where you want it, and then it's got a Torx bit or Torx bolt that you tighten down to 40 inch-pounds, and it'll lock it right where you need it. So they're all different, David, depending on what you buy. So let's see. Tommy Boy
Chris,
said he likes jam nuts because it will not affect the barrel threads like crush washer will do. I've seen people twist the end of the barrel right off with the crush washer. Yeah, I can see that too. So. What'd you say, Mike? You got to go, buddy?
Yeah.
We're going to get out of here. I got to go too. So I originally planned this to be 1 hour and it turned into 3, but I've been having so much fun with everybody. I didn't want to shut it down.
Hey, it's your show, man. Be on as long as you like.
Yeah. Got anything you want to plug, Mike, before you get out of here?
Just want to say thanks to everybody who've been, in the side chat, listening to, all the different stories and all the good advice from G-Webs and all the. Thank you, Chris, for hosting. Thank you, Gizzard Gary, for coming back on. And
you bet.
Thank you to all who've been subscribed to my channel, who have been supporting me. Let's see. Just stay to yourself, stay strapped, or get clapped. So that's all I can say. Salute to G-Webs, the legend. And Chris, stay young.
I'm trying, buddy. I'm really trying. I appreciate you coming on, Mike. Wizard. We'll see you at NRAM in a few weeks, man.
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely be there.
All right.
All right. Peace, everybody.
Have a good one, Mike.
All right.
Gary, got anything you want to plug? I know you got your show tonight. Make sure you get that in there.
Yeah, Foul Territory tonight. That'll be at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. Love to have everybody there. And sorry I had to jump out there for a while. My landlord unexpectedly decided to change out the locks on the apartments today. So I had to be with him for a few minutes, keep the cat from escaping while he did that. But anyway, thanks for having me on. It's always fun when you do these impromptu chats. Have a lot of fun just sitting here and seeing who all's out there and got time to discuss. So good chat, and we'll see you this evening.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on, Gary.
You bet.
I always appreciate you being on. Always enjoy our chats, and can't wait to see you here at NRAM. So
yeah,
and I will see you tonight at 10 o'clock. I will, if I'm not on the panel, I will definitely be in the side chat. So
sweet.
All right. Well, thanks again, Gary. G-Webs, are you back? Or I know you. Okay, he's back.
Just got back.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks again for hosting. It's cool to have something to listen to. I was working on some emails and then a project over here.
All right. And you'll have your show at midnight Eastern, correct?
Yeah, everybody's welcome. If you're awake, we'll go over on Fridays. We go over what everybody else did this week to feature, what was focused on the second.
Okay, awesome. If I'm still awake, I will be there. I'll be out in the side chat listening in. So, okay. So here's the rundown for everybody tonight. 8 o'clock Eastern. Do not forget, Georgia Shooting Connection will be the first live chat at 8 Eastern. Gizzard Gary will be on right directly after Georgia Shooting Connection shuts down at 10 Eastern. And as soon as Gary is done, G-Webs will be going live at midnight Eastern. So make sure everybody gets over there and checks out their chats, gives them a thumbs up, throws a comment out in the side chat. It helps everybody out. I want to thank everybody that jumped in on the side chat today. This was a lot of fun. I had no idea I was going to go 3 hours, but you guys made it fun, and I wanted to stay here and keep going, but I do have to walk away for a little bit. So I don't know if I'm going to be on the Georgia Shooting Connection at 8 tonight, but if I'm not, I will be in the side chat. And thanks again, everybody out in the side chat. Enjoy your St. Patrick's Day. Enjoy the weekend. And I will be back here Wednesday night at 9 Eastern for our regularly scheduled Wednesday night live chat. So, and I want to thank all the new subscribers that came over from Gary's channel and G Webb's channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. And hopefully we'll see you back the next time I decide to do one of these Just Because chats. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Bye.